Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Kira.
Woo.
Look nice, like she did and come out and trade it for the live one, so. Put on a lip gloss and so on, so.
Yeah, not actually.
No time.
Yeah, so guys, today we'll be talking to Ackera Nugent, who has a lot of accolades. And this year, she is the 2021 NCAA Indoor National Champion, Indoor All-American, Mr. Hurdles as well.
Mm-hmm.
Big 12 Women Outstanding Freshman of the Year, Big 12 Indoors, 60-meter champion, Baylor University Indoor record holder, under 20 record holder for 60-meter hurdles, and under 8 world record holder for the 100-meter hurdles. So, yeah.
Yeah, big deal.
Big deal. Yeah. Jeff, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So, what's your style, Ackera? I have to ask everybody this. Why track and field? Like, you could have played netball or something, or turn like Ali Atkins and try swimming. Why?
Well, I can't swim, so I'm gonna just leave that alone. Can't swim. And netball did alright, but like I didn't see it as something that I would actually want to do. And trucks, they get paid. Yes. They get paid and all of that. So that was the main reason. And I actually like trucks, to be honest.
Yeah. So why you choose? Well, how did all of this start? Like, where did it start? Primary school, high school, where did it start?
Well, it actually started in primary school, like in 3rd grade. But normally my primary school coach, he'll be like, hey, I got practice. And when you're young, you just want to go home. That was me. And one afternoon, like it was like 2 weeks before primary school champs, I was like going home. And then he was like, you're not coming to practice? I was like, no. And then I was out the road like playing, and I just seen come with the baton, you need to come in right now, come start training. So I did it, and that was my first medal at champs. I came 3rd. That little we see something running. And then going into high school, Michael Russell and Clyde McDonald, I don't know if a lot of people know them, but they were actually the one who came and was like, hey, do you want to come to Excelsior? And then I was like, more got them top school there already. Excelsior never did really up there, but anyways, I ended up at Excelsior High School. My first year, I did alright. I did alright. But then after a while, I was like, might as well just take it serious, and I actually did. And over the past years, I have not me, guys. I normally fall. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I wasn't this good. I had to work really hard to get where I am, and I've accomplished a lot since then. Yeah.
Yeah. So in high school, what grade did you start seeing you do well? Did it start from grade 7, grade 8? When was Ackera doing well in hurdles? Or when did you even start doing hurdles?
Hurdles, yeah, true.
Well, I normally started hurdles in 7th grade, but because of my knees, we were having problems. I was always falling, and I made my first finals actually in 8th grade, and Coach McDonald was like, you need to take this more serious because you can actually do it. You're actually a good person. But me, high school, you want to find boo. They never really have the time for penetrate and that. But then after a while, I was like, where do I actually want to go? Because somebody asked me that question, where do you want to go? And I was like, I really don't know. And then going over to Mr. Russell, I started seeing really good progress in myself, and I was like, I can actually do this. So might as well I just settle down and take it serious. And my progress started actually in grade 10.
So going through high school, starting up high school and well, question first. You said you chose track because it's possibly the money and all. Like even from in primary school, your mentally was there track because it bigger than. So when did that transformation come when you say, oh, Jano, this can actually be a career?
Actually, I had a motivator. Actually, I saw this girl at my school. Her name is Shanice Love. She was a discus thrower, and I was like, I want to be as good as her, or even as better than her, based off her accomplishment at Excelsior High School. Then I was like, well, I have to set my bar high or higher than hers to accomplish these. So, yeah.
So you said that you never really wanted to go to Excelsior. Which school did you want to go to? Like,
I always wanted to go to Holy Childhood, to be honest. I just always wanted to like go to a all girls school, but that did not work out.
yeah. And you said that your progress started. Mr. Russell started to coach you in grade 10. So, what was like that Ackera's state of mind? How was she thinking? Was she thinking to take this long term, or was she thinking that this should just be a high school thing and then we'll figure it out after that?
Well, actually, if y'all on the live know, y'all know that Ginny is like my sister. Yes, and all of that. During that time, I actually needed guidance because I was actually lost as a person because I really didn't know what I actually wanted. At one point, I was so up in the fame. I was like, "Ooh, I'm there," and whatever. But I would not like put it on social media. But it is like a thing that I would have in practice. And what I then got to understand that you have to be true to yourself and to like be true to who you are, and you had to have people around you that are going to motivate you to be the best person that you could. And during that time when I started to like get really good and everything, I realized that I started to lose people around me, and I started to lose friends that I thought were my friends, which weren't. But for the help of Ginny's sake, and Megan was there, Wayne was there, Everett, Brahim, and my two coaches, Dougie and Miss Arisa, I was able to like make adjustment and become a better person and more mature. Quote.
Man, this one deep. This sound like we're going on some therapy session.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry. You just asked, I'm gonna just answer.
Yeah, go on, man. Yeah, go on.
And so you said that that whole era of you trying to find yourself also allowed you to perform better on track.
Yeah.
You then, like in your last year, your lower six. Well, actually, how was track and field at CXC? Because you would have been doing well at that time. So how did you balance the two of them?
Girl. First of all, today, no, I wasn't taking the book serious. I literally wasn't. And then again, there was like, sexy was kind of easy because I did like 2 from 10th grade. And then like in 11th grade, no, I just had to like submit my SP and just write 2 line of mixings. And so it really wasn't really hard. It was like, okay.
No, but I make it sound so easy.
You're Jimmy Neutron-isha over here, so.
It wasn't like really hard, to be honest.
And Jeff, you have anything to say?
No, go on, bro.
And
I feel like we must watch this first time view right now. It's a go on. Go on.
And so you say, okay, you weren't really taking the book serious, but eventually you had to because the college thing came into account. Now you said that some of your supporters like Wayne Pinnock and people like that who were going to go to college as well. Them also doing well. Big colleges are going to be coming, offering scholarships to them. And so for you, so how did you go about that choosing the school process, and why Baylor?
Why Baylor?
Ooh, okay. Baylor was an easy choice for me, to be honest. Because
everything easy for you.
I'm telling you.
No, not really. But like, if you have a positive mindset and you actually know what you want, you're going to see it before it actually comes to you. So it's going to be easy. I chose Baylor because I have to have a coach that made him have a strong understanding Because to be honest, I can have times that I'm very disgusting and I really don't want to do anything. And if I don't believe that what you're telling me to do, I am not going to do it. And with Coach Ben, there was like a father-daughter thing where that he saw me as a person more than he saw me as an athlete, because he'll always ensure that I'm okay as a person. And he's like, do you feel like doing this today? How does your body feel? Well, sometimes most coaches have such a big ego. They forgot that you are actually a person before you're an athlete, and they're like, I'm paying you to do this, so you need to do what I say. And that really caused a lot of athletes. And also, what else I can say? I can't train in a school that already had name, because that's too much expectations from me, and I don't like to live up to people's expectation. And when you're in a small circle of people, you eventually get to like find yourself, you're comfortable, and you actually make a lot more progress.
So you basically think that you wanted a space where it was easier for you to mature. You never had to go through as much trial in terms of having to live up to the school's name, live up to the coach's name, stuff like that.
Yes, exactly that.
Okay.
All right, watch me now. So like we reach a Baylor now.
Yeah.
We are talking about college, and so tell me life on the NCAA scene, and see if you can give me a comparison between it and the champ scene. I mean, of course, that was different, but tell me the main difference.
The main difference is that we actually have an indoor season. And to be honest, that kicked my butt. Y'all saw that I was falling. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. And the competition is more intense.
Yeah.
And also, when it comes out to these females, they're like really, really, really cold, and you know that you cannot be complacent, because for like champs, if you know you're the best going into champs, it's like, okay, cool, I don't need to do all these extra. You see, over here, like if you win this week, most of the girl will come back for you. So you cannot like stay complacent. You just got to keep going.
And something like that did happen to you in your indoor season when you were at the race before indoor nationals. When
Big 12?
Big 12, when Chanel Brissett had beat you. Something like that did happen, and it kind of was that a humbling experience, or were you okay with her beating you?
Well, actually, I understand that she was a senior hurdler, and she was like more experienced than I am, so it wasn't really a big deal. But then it became very personal to Ackera when somebody was like, didn't you hear that comment? And I was like, what comment? And they said what she said, and I was like, okay, we need to go and get this. You literally won the battle, but we're going into war, homegirl. And I don't care who you are. I'm gonna.
Yeah. So, you're at Baylor now. What are you studying?
No. Well, actually, I'm studying psychology. Maybe I want to change my major, but I'm not like sure yet.
Yeah.
Why psychology though?
Huh?
Why psychology?
Well, actually, I want to become a sports psychologist, because I think I can like relate to us athletes and the type of boy that we like miss when we're like in season and out of season, and how like expectation can like belittle us as a person.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you became Baylor's indoor school record holder. How was that for you coming home? I think I saw a snap of the school or the team supporting you when you guys came back from nationals. How was that experience for you as a freshman on and off the track?
Well, to be accomplishing all of these as a freshman, most person might not be able to experience it, because the transition is like really hard. And to make this much adjustment and have a good outcome, it was like a really good feeling, because I've never really had a team that is genuinely like supportive of what really happened and how excited they were. And so that was kind of amazing. It was, but Ackera don't cry, so I was like, okay.
And what do you do? So all of that excitement had happened. What does Ackera do when track and field isn't going on? Like, what you do in your free time? Do you get free time? Stuff like that.
Jimmy, no, I literally just stay in the house, Netflix and eat. I don't do anything else.
No little fear, no little movie.
Not dinner, nothing.
No, not a people person.
No little
So.
park.
COVID, what kind of park?
Oh, tell me about that. How is school and COVID and training and COVID?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's a great adjustment because, like, for practice, it's like split into two groups. So it's not like all of us there, and there are protocols where you have to wear a mask. We have to get COVID tests every week, and if we travel twice a week, that hurts. For school, it is like hybrid, but it's like costing me because like I'm kind of online and in person, and my online classes cause me to be lazy. Kind of just log on and fall asleep. So it's kind of hard, but the fact that I'm still keeping my grades up and stuff like that, it's okay. But attendance is getting the best of me.
And in general, how's life as a student athlete? Especially like a very fast student athlete now. Like all the attention upon you, and newspaper article and stuff like that.
Oh, actually, I'm a very humble person. So, like, if I don't introduce myself to you, or if I don't allow you to see me, you won't know I'm even there. So, to be honest, it's not a lot of attention. And like when people be like, you're so fast. Oh no, but like, okay, you're fast too. You actually did well. I'm actually proud of you. So sometimes I just like I don't like attention. So like direct it somewhere else.
Yeah. And outdoor season has started. And what are you creating expectations for yourself, or are you just going with the flow, seeing what happens, and if you can do better?
Well, actually, you can't just go through life like that. You actually have to set goals and how you're going to accomplish them. Today, me and my coach went on our business talk, and we actually talked about what we're willing to like work on based on each week and each month going into like NCAA nationals, and also, if possible, the Olympics.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Are you?
Yeah, let's carry this. Let's carry this at the same time.
Yeah. You're looking to go to the Olympics?
Huh?
You're looking to go to the Olympics?
Yes. That would be the best thing that would have ever happened to me. In track, yes. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, very excited. But alright, so we're talking about hurdling and a whole now. So I think you're how old are you now, Ackera?
I'm 18, guys. My birthday is in 28 days. I'm gonna be 19. It's April 29. Don't forget to wish me happy birthday. I accept Cash App.
So alright, so I would imagine, coming up in the event, you'd have some previous athletes from before that, you would look up to or would look for advice or look for technique. Who are those athletes that, Ackera looks to?
I know Orlando does the male hurdling, but actually, like, sometimes when I feel like I'm kind of off with certain stuff, I'll be like, hey, can you look at this to see what's going on right here? And you'll be like, okay, you need to do this and you need to do that. Who I look up to, actually, I really do look up to Danielle Williams because I kind of do see myself, like, in her as a person and how she carried herself. And I also love Kenny Harrison. For some strange reason, I can't explain it, but she does put on fire. Yes.
Love that. You talk about Olympics, I'm really excited to see you on the team,
Yeah. Hopefully I make it. I know there's like edgy team.
Yeah. You just go and get the gears on, so you see you do that. Remember, see, like you're still under 20, so.
Yeah, might as well. Let's go for the free trip.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, you remember, if you have questions for Ackera, there must any questions.
you know that funny enough, I can't even see the thing at the bottom. Like, it's not.
What's your somebody asked what's my goal time for
What's
this?
the goal time for this year at Dougie 201?
Well, actually, guys, I really don't talk about my goals. Like, I don't talk it out. I actually work towards it in private. And then when I accomplish it, I actually post about it. But just know it's a really good time. And if I do run it, it's going to be like, ooh, okay. Yeah. But I really have like 7, 6, 7, 7, 4, not 7. This is outdoors, okay. 12, 7, 12, 6, guys.
Yeah. Guys, any your questions in the comments? Because
my hurdle buddy at Baylor is my one and only Kennedy Bailey.
Do you miss Jamaica?
Yes, that's not a question. That is not a question. I actually do miss Jamaica.
Maya, yeah. Do you miss being in an Easter? And how do you miss I guess that would be champ. And how is the champ for you? Do you miss champs?
Do I miss champs? I wasn't really a fan of champs. I just normally like run and go back under my tent. But I actually miss the adrenaline and like the crowd and stuff like that. Yeah.
Brian, that bar planning on going World Juniors?
Yes, that's a goal that me and my coach working on. Which if I make that, I might just go to trials, and if I make the team, I might go to trials. So
yeah.
Okay.
Gifted hand _1 is asking, goes forward after. Oh, never mind.
I think Daniel have a question.
Daniel Bent, which record would you prefer to have? The Olympic record or the world championship? That you already have started to be a world record holder. Which one?
The Olympic, girl. You know that's big deal. You know that that's the Olympic record holder at the hurdles. Address me properly. Actually, I'll pick Olympics.
Sunshine, is an outdoor going to be easy since you're using JA?
Well, actually it is, but at the same time it's gonna be like much harder because like I have to readjust and like set my body up to do certain things during the hurdles while outdoor that I never normally do in high school. So that's kind of a big adjustment, and I just hope I'm able to like accomplish that without getting hurt.
Okay. Alright, I think I have a question I want to slip in. So you're making all of these, achievements here in your freshman year. I mean, let's say you cut and come back with a formula and you double up by your sophomore year. You move 10 times faster by your sophomore year. Would you consider, just calling Teddy and going pro?
Well, actually, I think that in my age group, I am not ready to go pro as yet because I'm not fully developed and I need an actual feel of the college level of how pro is going to be, because when you're actually professional, it's kind of really harder than when you're in college, but college prepare you for that. So I think I might do either 3 years or like 2 years in college because I think as a person I actually need that.
And you also want the degree.
Yeah.
Another question. Petite Myers asked, how do you balance school and stuff?
Okay, so basically, when you come to college, they allow you to have tutors. They ensure that you are on top of things. So like, you'll have practice like an hour before tutoring, which, to be honest, if it's a hard day, you kick your butt. And also, they ensure that you come in every week to check to see where you're at in school, the adjustment you need to make, and what you need. And to be honest, you actually get a lot of help when it comes down to school. And if you go to college and fail school, it's because you want to fail school, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you want to ask some of the questions in the comments? Or?
Yeah, the one here, voice now. So how do you prepare yourself mentally, knowing that you have so much to accomplish?
Well, to be honest, I like get up in the mornings and I would like listen motivational speech and I would look into the mirror and be like, no matter your age, you're going to keep up today and don't let not one girl put no fear in you. And you just go there and you do it. And I always say that I need to remember that God is first and I'm always second because He'll always cross the line before me.
Yeah, one thing about you, you gotta keep both. But one thing about you. So I watch the next one, So take me through a race. Like, start of the race or, the finals, we go up to the blocks. Like, what go through your mind? How you execute each race? Because I think you have to try to find the same formula going forward, But kind of take me through one of your hurdle race.
I hate when people ask me that.
No,
I'm not
I
going to the race.
wish we could have heard, one thing, man like Stefan Fennell and them man, they're my hero, Kieran Stewart, me. But wish me could have heard, but can't heard. You see, somewhat, just let me visualize it with you.
From the marketing area.
All right. Normally, I don't know if anybody on the live have ever competed with me, but normally, when Ackera is going to run, Ackera be like, like singing weird stuff like baby shark and like I mean like having conversations and like I like music and vibes like that. Going to the start line, I ensure that I control my heart rate because and relieve me, and I ensure that I breathe, stay focused. I remember to like run through and like I have to pray before I run all the time. So going into my blocks, I ensure that my blinkers are on and I'm just focused on my own race and my own lane. And for me, I ensure that all the hurdles are straight and the only place I'm going is forward. And from my hair set and the gun goes off, I hear nothing else. I just keep remembering that I need to be moving faster and faster and faster through the hurdles and don't slow up before the line. And that's it.
One thing, you see that, I see it a while ago, I feel like me in the race a while ago, From I say blinkers, me go, whoop.
That's actually
would you want to do like for instance at World Juniors, would you want to run a relay or you just want to stick to the individual event?
Well, actually, no matter if you're a hurdler or a sprinter, you're going to be on a relay. I'm not asking you, you're going to be on a relay.
Yeah.
If you don't be on a relay, you're lucky, to be honest.
How do you prepare yourself mentally knowing that you have so much to accomplish, Alex inside?
I don't know. How do I prepare myself mentally? Guys, to be honest, I'm kind of still young. Sis Ackera, she just literally get up and be like sometimes, okay, it's time for me to have fun and just keep it moving. But if I need to be mature, I will. But don't be like, I need to take this serious and all of that and all of that. You really don't, because sports is something that you have to love, and while you're doing it, you have to know how to have fun, because if you can't have fun while doing it, at the end of the day, you're going to hurt yourself and you're going to beat yourself down because you have so much expectation in yourself and you will never get anywhere with none of that. So just enjoy it while you're doing it, to be honest.
And quick question, we had talked about the whole picking college thing. What would you tell athletes in sixth form, fifth form that are trying to find a college to go to, especially right now in this COVID time? What would you tell them? What's the approach you take towards doing that?
Listen, all right. To be honest, it's hard for you to actually find a college that actually fits you as a person, because they can say, okay, I want to go to this college, and going to that college they really do not care about, and they can get hurt and stuff like that. Most people are not fortunate to get into college like based off times and stuff like that, so you won't be able to like get into a Division 1 at one go. Some persons are able to like get in JADCO. When you go to JADCO, it's like really different from Division 1. You don't have a lot of access to certain things, so you have to be able to understand that it's just 2 years you get there. So while doing those 2 years, you need to stay focused on your schoolwork. That is most important. You need to ensure that you get training done. And if you feel like you need extra stuff that the training is not giving you, you need to reach out to somebody that used to help you back home, and that can help you as a person to make adjustment to that. And moving from JADCA to a Division 1, there are going to be a lot of changes and a lot of different in everything, and you're going to get access to more stuff, but you have to be like really careful of where you want to go. You have to ensure that you're looking up the coach that you're going to and what they have accomplished, and if you're willing to take the risk to go there.
Yeah. And did you look for colleges, or did the colleges come to you?
Girl, my neighbor didn't know send me that I got college. Well, actually, colleges came to me, to be honest. Baylor wasn't my first choice. I didn't want to go to Baylor, guys. I wanted to go to USC. I'm just telling y'all from now. But that didn't work out. So I'm here at Baylor, and it happened for the best.
Yeah. And does Ackera get nervous even though she knows that she's probably the best in the race?
Yes, both get nervous all the time. Who am I not to get nervous?
True.
And worse a hurdle, you're like, oh Jesus, what?
Yeah, that's one.
And that's so embarrassing, to be honest.
Alright, watch me now, Ackera. So the Ackera now gets the chance to talk to Ackera in 7th grade at Excelsior. What would you tell her?
You was a yamming. You was a big yamming, and me never lied that for you. What would I tell myself in 7th grade? Oh, I would tell myself I need to comb my hair. I still don't comb my hair. What would I actually tell myself in 7th grade?
Related to Ackera.
Related
You
to
know, you don't tell her, say, yo, listen to the coach sooner, or
something like that.
take the training seriously. Left the boy, because the boy don't want your return track star. You know something.
Actually, what would I tell myself in 7th grade? I would tell myself that I need to stop limiting myself, because I'm actually really good at what I do, and only if I could see the future, I would have started off right there. I would actually tell myself that.
Me, you don't tell myself, say, I should have go run a more sports day so I discover my talent earlier. But then by the time I discover me, it's slow, you see. So that's what I tell myself.
Thank God.
Let me see if there are any more questions.
If you were to choose between sponsors, who would you choose? Nike, Adidas, or Puma? Anyone that give you the most money?
No, sir, Ackera.
That's a great question, because you're going to go on. Next thing you go pick one, and then one more sign up, and then you go say it. A good question, a good answer.
Is there any point in your career so far that you have doubted your ability?
Ooh, yes.
What point?
At college.
Really?
Well, just a while ago?
No, like when I started to train here, I was like, I won't be able to accomplish all of this, because I'm not as good as some of these girls, and some of these girls are really better than me. They're really experienced. I was so worried about getting fat. And then I was so worried about getting burnt out, because sometimes people I went to college and I get burnt out. I was so worried.
Yeah.
It's the outdoor season.
Yes, and all of that. And I really kind of got into a really sad place. But
really,
when I tell you about a good coach, you need to have that. Because Coach Ben was and also my athletic trainer, he also plays a big role in my life, because he knows when something is wrong with me, because everybody around me get miserable.
Yeah.
When you're miserable, everybody get miserable. So they're like, hey, you need to talk. You need to let us know what's going on. If we need to make adjustments, we'll make adjustments to certain things. We need to see your point of view on most stuff to see if we can make adjustment to it. And we have to think about that. Listen, you're good, but also it's just not really about being good, because you have to be mentally ready so your body can be physically ready to go and get what you need to achieve.
And right, how have you managed your whole track and field career as a collegiate athlete now and the pandemic? Has it affected you or not new?
Girl, no, I did always social distance. You don't hear that song?
My gosh, Ackera.
Yes, social distance.
Well, it really, to be honest, it really didn't affect me because it just felt like my normal life.
Yeah.
Instead of Uber Eats and all them stuff.
No, I don't Uber Eats for cook.
Sorry, boss.
If you don't cook, you're going to get fat.
Do you keep in contact with other females from colleges in Texas, so like Texas Tech, Texas A&M, stuff like that are in your class or doing your event?
Ginny, you did not ask that question. You did not. No.
Yeah, we feel like we could have, from the duration of the interview, we could have answered that question.
No. Like, you know, like people back home, like Casey, yeah.
Cherokee young guys, because some people.
Oh yeah,
that, yeah.
Cherokee. We talk 1 or 2 times. Other than that, no.
Wait, tell me how you still keep the connection with, like, you know, Jamaica, like your friend them way inspired or so.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, actually, if most people know me, I have a small group of friends, and it's like 7 people. I don't even think it's that much.
It's a big still.
So, yeah, like, I still talk to Shaq, Wayne, Janice, alright. I still talk to, like, Kieran. Yeah, like, we still really do keep in touch. Like, people that I were actually close to, we still keep in touch. Not a lot of people.
Yeah. And seeing that you've achieved so much in your career so far, and you're just 18, yeah. What's the biggest accomplishment for you so far?
Girl, world record. What else?
World record.
You have 2, so which one? The 2 of them?
Yes, girl, you have to be thankful for every little thing. Why I always falling after the 60 meter? Well, first of all, indoor actually have a slope, and for us Jamaicans, we always start to like reach at our top speed, like 60 meter in the race, literally. And for you to be like starting to move really fast, and then you have a hill, I don't like to run and lift my foot, and my knees have an effect. So then normally I would just fall, and I would just get up back. Nothing too serious.
Get up back and pull out the hair and.
Listen, I had to pull my hair up because I had to play off the fall.
Yeah. Joe, do you have anything else to ask?
No, but me really there enjoy interviewing Ackera. It's so nice and warm, man. You know, me I like the interview. A beer joke I go and then come in. Beer, what about our English class and so on and so forth. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I want to ask you. What do you want to tell me? Nothing go on? We eat for lunch today. I don't know.
Me eat for lunch? Me eat pop stickers and 2 hot pockets.
Hot pockets.
How much time do you train for the week? Every day? Other than
Yes,
Sunday?
girl. Every day. We don't train like on weekends because normally like sometimes we like leave on Wednesdays if we have like meets, or like 2-day meets, so we like leave. So we really don't train on weekends. I like to take the trip because of the money, guys. Never knew much of Ackera before, but she definitely knows.
So somebody asks, how has the first part of college differed from the latter part? Are you more confident in yourself now?
Ackera, why you have to always be so educated? If I'm more confident in myself. Well, not really, no, because the big fish are out.
Yeah.
The big fish are out. Y'all saw that 12-7, the big fish are out, y'all. So I'm still confident in myself that if I actually go to the nationals, I'll be able to like be in the top 5. I just want to make it to finals. That's all. But confidence is still there. Don't just have confidence in nobody. Ain't leaving my crown, y'all.
Simple question. I'm gonna ask you. So if not hurdles, what event you think you would take on?
And if not track, what other sport?
If not hurdles, I think I'll do the 100 meter because it's like really short.
Yeah.
Quick and it's over. Which other sport? If not track, tennis.
Really?
Them pay you. You just need to move.
She love the money,
You just need to move from side to side. That's all I need to do. Move side to side and it'll be perfectly fine.
If you're supposed to choose a 4x1 relay team with yourself and without yourself, what would it be? Your ideal 4x1 relay team. So people who are like pro now, colleague.
Listen, Shelly. Yes, Shelly. You know, more Shelly was the blocks. They more came up on the back stretch. And can't put on the third leg. And you can't put anybody else for the last leg. I think either between Brianna Williams, Elaine, who else run 100? Kevin.
Yeah.
And Ashanti Moore. Who else run 100?
You have Natasha Morrison. She.
I don't know.
But the side is so big still.
Yeah, so that's so big. And
Yeah.
the side without you.
You know, hear me tell you the mixture,
Yeah.
them.
Oh, okay.
Just drop out, she and put these for this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. When I mind them like fling me in the little third leg. Me do the start and then we catch up at the race.
That's sorry. No more. Let's catch up in anything. When last time you ran for 100? Didn't you say you got 100?
2 years ago, 11-4.
Carry the 2 and you take with 12. So you run ball 11 flat now.
Period. In the future. If God's willing. Do you see yourself in track as a career or as you done college? First of all, I actually do see myself as taking track as an actual career because I think I can be a good role model for the younger generation that are actually coming up.
Yeah.
And also, I don't want to only do track, but track is like a job when you go professional. So I do want to take it as a career because it's going to take me a lot of places freely. So
yeah.
Guys, I don't like free things. Who don't like free things? Why am I gonna lie? I like free things.
Yeah, man. So, do you have anything else to add?
No, I feel like, Ackera for student council president, she will look like a both personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Student council
Yeah,
president.
because them good with everybody. More little story is like, I'm just really happy that you're doing all of this from your under 20 age, because,
Yeah.
it's a whole heap of year left to be is it.
I forgot I'm getting old, but it's okay.
Yeah, Remember, our birthday is coming up, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, don't forget. Listen, my cash app is my name. This the $ sign on my name. I accept even $1. I don't mind. Every little bit I'm I really appreciate it.
And what advice you have to give anybody? Like, what you have to tell the people out there about Ackera? What's going on? Leave them with something.
Me go tell people.
Tell the people them go. Tell the people them look forward. Tell the people them some nice, alright. Big up your one mother down at this, so big up your little boyfriend who could come up and you.
Alright. I want to say thank you for everyone who came on the live, who asked questions. Listen, just look out for Ackera, yeah, man.
Yeah.
At this point, just really look out for the best. If I injure, just shoot a look at this and be like, hey, I hope you're okay. And guys, don't be afraid to talk to me. I might not answer sometime because I have stuff to do, but do not run in my inbox when I just run. I just feel like y'all, just like when I'm in the fame, you know? I don't like that. I feel like y'all don't really like me. Okay. Period.
Martin. Big up Sunshine. Girl, I've been a supporter from you. They are still a supporter. You win or lose.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys. So stay tuned. Outdoor season has started. So we have whole heap to see. When you supposed
Guys
to
are running this weekend.
Yeah, so
Yes. Baylor invite.
Baylor invite. Alright guys, so stay tuned. To both 876Stream page and the SportsLatte as well as Ackera Nugent's page, and see what's going on with these athletes here and abroad, and wish Ackera best of luck.
Yes, if you text me, I'm going to reply, but don't tell me say a long time you want me. Me hear them text them. But I just saying, because that is all. I'm like, what's up? You go there like, a long time you pray and be, and I'm not gonna answer after that.
So my name, if not shooting a shot with sense. Is it me?
Listen,
I'm a team.
don't shoot your shot because I got to jog around you.
What?
I'm not ready for a shot.
What?
You're first.
Yeah, first. Alright guys.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.